we recite the page number 4, the yellow book. Until awakening, I take refuge in the Buddha, the Dharma, and the Supreme Assembly. By the merit of generosity and the other perfections, may I attain Buddhahood for the benefit of all beings. Until awakening, I take refuge in the Buddha, the Dharma, and the Supreme Assembly. By the merit of generosity and other good deeds, may I attain Buddhahood for the benefit of all beings. Until awakening, I take refuge in the Buddha, the Dharma, and the Supreme Assembly. By the merit of generosity and other perfections, may I attain Buddhahood for the benefit of all beings. Tamge doje shaje rezon ron shinja mada doje ponjam ba sarje lombo da varaji bak shakje jarbe jadang janza dorjen janje dolo noro dang ma pa mala cheje gambo pamo draba javan rogong ba gajwe lama namje da jong she da nanda nazara tamje da lama laba la ye jeso zang lo zong yon den jam zeng a la wan den zhe dong jin zhe ba ge la zo da zo lo ju zang zhe war zeng jia la dos ju lam dan zhe war zeng jia la dos lam zhe war se war zeng jia la dos zhe wa yi ye zeng jia war zeng jia la dos gang ge den jian de wan jiang ga ba me ba jie me ba ji ba me ba da me ba wa me ba zhuo me Tade domen dunje me zhuba nye she she den ba zang. Zuba sanje zhuba nye she den ba. Zuba sanje manan je dan ba de la zhang za de. Rinjen za wa la ma ji je ku song do je se lan da 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 ke ju lan pe de da ke. Timba dan sen chen she don la bo chen re pra sen je la de so. Okay, dear Dharma siblings. Today, actually, we have been continually teaching on the song of Lord Jigten Sumgon, Dharma songs. But the songs are actually already taught, already finished. Last weeks, I taught many songs, so maybe today it's kind of a song, but this is a special pattern instruction. It says the great vanquisher of hindrance. But first, we all are Dharma practitioners. And why are we practicing Dharma? And what is benefit of Dharma? And how to practice the Dharma? I think these are important and sometimes. That's why I would like to remind you why are we practicing Dharma and so forth. So first, Dharma means compassion. Dharma means love. And then Dharma means bodhicitta, wisdom. So love, compassion, and wisdom. If we don't have these three things, then our Dharma is incomplete. So when we practice Dharma, we need three things. We apply three things: love, compassion, and wisdom. If we practice Dharma through these three things, then dharma becomes medicine in this century. And then if we apply these three things when we practice dharma, then dharma becomes light, like a sunlight in the darkness age. If we apply these three things, then dharma benefit in our life, even today. Today, if we are going to help by dharma, we are going to practice these three things. So first is love. First is love. Love, the definition of love is cherish other beings, take care of other beings. So there are many beings, and they all are running for the happiness, and they all try to receive some benefit. There are some Buddhist Dharma practitioners, and there are some non-Dharma practitioners. There are some non-religious. We all are same. We all try to get some benefit through Dharma practice. Then I start from myself. For me, since I was a child, I a little bit remember something I did not remember, but my elder siblings told me, my brothers, sisters, all older brother and sisters, they told me, you are talking about name of this Dharma robes. But at that time, I really don't remember. And then when I was remembering a little bit about myself, I always said, I'm going to be a monk. I'm going to go to monastery. I remember that. So then I went to the monastery. Yeah, it's not quite not easy as I thought in the monastery, because my teachers are very strict, very very strict, and I have to memorize many books. And then I have to learn all the kind of ritual practice, like instruments, how to chant, and how to dharma dance, how to play this instrument, and then there are many how to make dharmas, like offering food, offering substances. There are many many things to learn there, and then. I also practiced a preliminary practice like Ngundo. I think almost 7 months. I did a retreat with some other lamas. Then practiced of the preliminary practices of Ngundo. So at that time also it's so difficult, the knees. In Tibet, monks always, we don't have so much, how to say, restrooms. So we have some, but they are outside, very open. Some restroom, toilet, they don't have a covered like a house, what we have. So that's where we just we are going to pee outside. So that's where we are always need to sit on the ground. Uh, uh, that's where when we sit on the ground, go to the pee, it's so difficult to hurt all the knees. It's almost my reaction is 99 years old. It's so difficult to sit down and stand up, and and then sometimes I sit in the meditation box, uh, the wood made by wood, and then a whole night not lie down in the blanket, just stay. It was helpful to wake up early morning. When wake up, at the same time can practice, can read Dharma books, can study. Otherwise, if we lie down in the blanket and then morning, Tibetan weather is very cold, and then sometimes I don't like to come out of a blanket, and but internally a little bit uncomfortable because my teacher is very strict, something like that. So anyhow, and then sometimes homesick. And my actually my family has a house in the monastery area, very close. But my parents are nomadic. They take care of yaks and sheep and horse. Actually, we don't have a sheep, but we have yaks and a horse. And so they take care of that. That's where it pretty far, 2 or 3 hours far from monastery in the nomadic area. So I miss my parents. And early morning cry, and sometimes, but sometimes it's very, very joyful in the monastery. So then through this way, yeah, there are many ways. And then I also studied, learned how to debate, and in the winter, and we clip hand, all the bloody from the hands. So these are kind of undertaking hardship. But still, I have long stories. I don't want to share so much here now. And then, uh, so I made little efforts. So for that reasons, uh, right now, Dharma benefit me. I don't think, oh, Dharma is a Tibetan culture, so I must keep it. Uh, or Dharma and monks have relation, that's where I'm going to keep it. Dharma and Buddhism has relation, that's where I keep it. Not like this. Dharma really benefit in my life. Sometimes I feel only my protector is Dharma. Only my supporter is Dharma. So that's where, mm, uh, in other hand, really Dharma helped me a lot. Mm. And for example, I did not see my parents almost 20 years. And then it's my karma sin always far from my family and family siblings. So always the life is up and down, something like that at that time. And then I always apply Dharma, and then Dharma helped me always, and Dharma solves my problems. And so then uh, I trust in Dharma. The Dharma is the real, uh, the thing in my life. And then uh, there are many ways to practice Dharma, but all the Dharma activities are important, uh, especially uh, the compassion, uh, love, and wisdom. These are very important. So first, we are going to begin love. When we start Dharma, love is very important. Love, love animals like a deer and other animals, dogs, cats, snake. No discriminate between animals. To be honest, some animals they try to protect themselves. They sometimes they try to harm us. That's where we need wisdom. Wisdom means like that. Oh, I love snake and catch snake is not smart. Yeah. So I love snake means love from the terror far away. That is wisdom. And then I love other animals like I love deer and other animals. Some animals I can touch, I can keep, I can hold. But some animals better to not touch. Something like that. So first, love is important. Love is important means when, for example, I love animals. Sometimes only myself and deer. And then deer and I stay together. And then at that moment, I sincerely share my love with that deer. And then my mind is very kind of peaceful. At that moment, I'm very peaceful, very relaxed. Only my object is deer, for example. And same like a squirrel, same like a bird, same like other animals. And then same like people, like whether whoever with us, and then share love from the bottom of the heart. And then there is a how to say whether people love shared people share their love back or not. We love others. That means then egoistic mind is reducing. There is a ego is not strong. When ego is very strong here, then I need lots of needed things. Many things are necessary. Is when we don't have these things, and then what happened is how to say, then unhappy, then we experience suffering. So always first step is to practice love. Love with family members, love with roommates, love classmates, uh, love colleagues, love all the people around of us. And so we try to generate or try to arise love. That's very important. Mm. And then second, we of course not stop to generate love, but then compassion. And then we are going to understand other people's suffering, other people, other animals suffering. Some animals are hungry, thirsty, and some people have suffering in different situations. Sometimes they try to get some job, they cannot get it. Sometimes they try to get some good friend, they cannot get it. Sometimes they have tried to travel different places, they cannot. Sometimes they free from their sickness, cannot. So that's where there are many sufferings uh, in this realm. So that's where we try to feel it. We try to feel it, and then, oh, I hope they're free from their suffering. Uh, I hope they get he get new job. I hope she get how to say a new job, something like that. They're different. I hope they're free from their sickness. I hope they could solve their problems. So something like that. Everybody has different problems. Everybody has some difficulties. So we feel that often, not only one time, often even we are walking outside of our house. Sometimes a driving car, sometimes fly in the airplane. Always we try to mm, think may these beings free from suffering. And then sometimes we go to market or city, big city, people like an airplane in or say airport. Then people are running so fast, walking something. Everybody step. Everybody walk for the sake of happiness. So that's where we uh, wish. May they all accomplish their good wishes. May no one get any obstacles. So when we do like that, that moment, our strong uh, uh, negative perception reduce. Sometimes we think, oh, I have lots of problem, I have lots of challenge, and we always focus on oneself, and then we how to say cultivate negative perceptions. So that's where then slowly depression and all the kind of negative things occur in our life. Yeah. So that's where we try to eliminate them. We cannot eliminate our negative things forcefully, but we are try to utilize compassion, and then we try to remove remove it. So compassion and love are necessary. Then if we become compassionate one, or we possess a love, then we become very good people. If we are educated people or uneducated people, if we are rich or poor, uh, doesn't matter. We become very good people. Good people are very, very important. So, uh, good people make good things. Uh, so, for example, if there is five people being together, then there is one person is a very good person, then this person can help four people, and four people can trust that person. That's where the uh, mm, uh, good people are very important. Good people means internally they need love and compassion, and then we need wisdom. What is wisdom? Wisdom means we are going to understand the karma cause and effect. Uh, Karma cause and effect means if we cultivate some cause, uh, then we are going to understand it has some results. For example, uh, today uh, you save saved money. I mean, for this month you saved money, and then next month, if you are going to travel some places, you can travel because you have money. So this month you saved money is cost, and next month you can spend that money. That is the result. And then likewise, today you cultivate love and compassion, and then result is, for example, morning. This morning you cultivate love and compassion. Actually, the results will we can experience that result this evening. Uh, Evening we can sleep well, and we have less suffering, less kind of anxiety. We have less kind of feeling of the competition and so forth. Then, but karma cause and effect means we don't want to waiting the results. When you practice love, at that moment your how to say, your mind is very peaceful mind. So we sometimes don't understand it because we don't focus on it, because usually we don't meditate. So that's why we don't understand it. When we meditate, for example, we watch our sensation, feeling, the step by step from head, neck, shoulders, torso, head, knees, and foot, feet, everywhere we focus, and we feel the. Then we can understand the feeling. Likewise, when we generate love, at that moment, our experience is happiness and peaceful. I mean, peaceful. Our experience is peaceful, but sometimes we don't understand it. That means we always focus other side towards other beings, and always our mind is like a waterfall. So that's where we cannot understand. Uh, so if we generally, if we meditate very well, so then if we are good meditators and then we generate love, then we can experience the peaceful mind. So that's why uh, meditation is also necessary. And then wisdom means you are going to understand karma, cause and effect. So first step of your wisdom is you are going to trust in karma, cause and effect. Karma is not creator, but you are creator. You create karma, cause. So the karmic results will experience by yourself. There are many, many examples. Your life is like a flower, so you need a water. Best water is love. Our life is a flower. Perhaps this is a very beautiful life. Very beautiful life. But it is very sensitive life. It is impermanent. So that's where we take care of our life through water of love. And then what is called the mm, some dirt of compassion, and then gardener of wisdom. So right now we are in the garden, and we are the flower in the garden. So water of love, water of dirt, compassion of dirt, and the gardener of wisdom. These three things needs to take care of our life, our beautiful life. So don't always make hope other people. He will help me, she will help me, they will support me. Don't always think. You protect yourself. You take care by yourself. But don't take care by yourself through your egoistic mind. In this world, people take care of them through egoistic mind. Who? I'm sorry, usually I'm not talking about that. Let me today, actually, this name is not correct. May not need to mention this name. But there are many examples. Many examples. People who take care of themselves by self-grasping, they got lots of suffering. When I say that in your mind, oh, he, she, they, or there are many examples. That's why I don't think I'm going to share one person's name. Yeah. So, if we, in this world, people who take care of themselves through love, compassion, and wisdom, their life is joyful life in the past time, in the future time, in the present. So they are always happy. Who is that? Shakyamuni Buddha. Shakyamuni Buddha, there, he is happy, uh, happy. We can say happy Buddha, and he was a happy Buddha, and he will happy Buddha. Buddha means result of bodhicitta. So from result of bodhicitta, result of bodhicitta we call Buddha. So Shakyamuni Buddha is a result of bodhicitta. Bodhicitta means love. Love, bodhicitta are same. So how should we love ourselves? Is I love myself. I love myself. How many times we try to take care of ourselves, or I cannot go into the public. I cannot listen any harsh words, and I cannot work. Because I need peace. I need. I want to take care of myself. That is not smart. We cannot run away from the obstacles. So that's why love means we project love outside. The sun, the candle light, their light is always project other side. And that's why they don't have darkness. Yeah? The sun has a brilliant rays. It's always project on the earth and the on the other planets, like on the moon, on the stars. So sun never have darkness. Likewise, if we generate love towards other beings, and then we don't have suffering. That is how we take care of ourselves. So dharma practice means we don't want to practice a culture. Dharma practice, it does not mean it does not mean we are going to practice Tibetan culture, for example. Dharma practice means we are going to take care of our mind, and we are going to relax peacefully. So first, when you, it's like a flower in the garden. First, the flowers grow, they are very sensitive. Likewise, first time we project, we merge, we generate bodhicitta or love towards others, still we get some obstacles. Still, some people's harsh word, some people's negative reactions, they hurt our mind, our heart. They hurt some, how to say, our life. So it does not mean our love cannot protect our life. So it is like a baby. The baby maybe is 5 years or 3 years baby, maybe 2 years baby. We say walk. They can walk, but they are not. Their legs are not strong as our legs. Sometimes they fall down on the ground. Likewise, first we generate bodhicitta, love. Our love is not powerful, so we generate love towards others, and other people's reaction, other people's rumors, other people's harsh words, then it hurts our mind. At that time, we lose our peaceful mind. But then, at that moment, if we stop to generate love, then we lose completely. So at that moment, if we little bit promote our love, and then one day our love becomes like a boundless space, so boundless sky. So then, and like a vast ocean. So then, at that moment, if people say bad things or people react bad actions, whatever they do, they cannot destroy our peaceful mind. Then our peaceful mind is very certain in our life. It stay always with us. So life means feeling. Sometimes I mentioned that. Life is feeling. So feeling of happiness or feeling of suffering. It depends you are a practitioner of love or not. So we all try to cultivate love. Not don't waiting for to cultivate love. Or next week I'm going to do retreat. At that time I'm going to cultivate love. Don't wait. Also don't regret. Oh, long time I never know that, and I never cultivate love. So it is too late. Don't think. Present moment is fresh. Present moment is the truth, real. So that's why mm, to cultivate love, there is no need so many conditions, you know. There is no need many things. You don't need dharma books. You don't need dharma drums. You don't need instrument. So cultivate love means just love, arise love here and share towards others. And then after, if you, first you experience, first time you experience about that, then you really you can feel, oh, I really need it. So, for example, if we are going to a restaurant and we eat food there, and then first one thing, oh, I never know this that this the food is really delicious. I'm always need to order this food, and then whenever we go there, that restaurant, we order the same food. Why? Because we tested that food, and then we like that food. Likewise, when you share love, generate love towards others, and then if you can experience, you recognize the peaceful mind, and then teachers no need to talk so much about love. So you spontaneously cultivate love. And then compassion helps a lot with many kind of negative emotions. For example, I think, oh, studied, I studied dharma many years, and then I understand dharma very well. They don't understand dharma so much. They are new dharma practitioners. I am long-term dharma practitioners. My experience of dharma is special. My dharma knowledge is special. If I have this thinking, and then my next my hope, or my hope is people, you guys respect me. You should respect to me. If you don't respect to me, I don't like. Then what is my hope? Hope is I I hope you respect to me. So that means I have less compassion. I have no more compassion. If I have a very good compassion, if my compassion is very strong, oh, my dharma experience is for serve others. I don't feel I am like a boss. I don't feel I am as guru. I don't feel I am the special teacher, but I feel I am serve. I help you, and then because these beings, uh, they are when sometimes we discuss at that time, they shared their sufferings, problems inside. Oh, really feel compassion, you know, deeply from the heart, bottom of the heart, arise compassion. For example, they say one person did lots of bad things, and normally we listen that, oh, that person is very bad. But if we have a deep compassion in our heart, and then, oh, I really sympathy, and that person still cannot uh, cultivate compassion, but it does not look down. Yeah, so now it is time to help. It's time to share idea how to cultivate compassion. So that's where then we never expect that people respect, or may I become very popular, may I become very famous, may I have very good reputations. They don't expect, don't have this expectation. Always think, oh, I'm the helper of other beings. So that's why anytime, anyway, if they need my help, I try my best. So we do like that, and then we have no more strong egoistic mind. If we don't have a strong ego here, and then peaceful is also there. You know, it's very friendly. Everybody are friends. You know, whether we can talk or not, uh, everybody are like a friends. We met whoever is intently very kind of close. It's a very good friendship, something like that. We can share, we can talk, So that's where compassion protects in our life. And then sometimes if I'm headache or I have facing problems at that time, oh, many people have same problem. Many people have same like this situation. So that's where I really may they all free from that suffering, and may I become their helper in this right now in this present moment, not one day, not in the future. We think like that, and then uh, at that moment we how to say the self problem, self challenge, it has no more power. It is still there, but it doesn't hurt in our life. So that's three things are very important in our life, whether we are long-term practitioners or short-term practitioners, is very important. Then it says, I take refuge in the Father, the precious and kind King of Dharma, through the blessings of the Venerable Father Pamotrapa. The following oral instructions took root in my mind. Hmm. Pamotrpa's student is Jigten Sumgon, who wrote this prayer. So normally, if we went to the shopping center and we buy uh, something expensive one, it's a really great thing. Yeah, it's a very great thing. But very good practitioners, very good practitioners, their best gift is path instruction. So, uh, Pamodrba was a person like right now we are. He was a person. At that time, he was a scholar. People say he's a very scholar because he studied four lineages of Tibetan. Saja. Originally, he was from Saja lineage. And then he studied Nyingma tradition. He studied Kadam, this Gelug tradition. He studied then the Gelug means at that time some Kadam tradition, like George, Atisha, this tradition. And then he studied Kaju tradition, of course. So that's where he was very scholar, and then um, uh, but he did not he he was very scholar, but then one day he thought, I really need my nature of mind. And then his biggest question is how we become samsaric beings. How we become, how did or how are we become samsaric being, or why. And then he asked many people, but seems he did not get a good answer. And then one day, uh, the Gamboba, Malarepa's student. Uh, he was also originally he was Kadampa, like he was Atisha's student. Domtumba, Jervin Jungne's student. So that's why and then one day Pamodrpa met Gampopa. He met means he come to the Gampopa's place, it's like a center. And then he asked, he said he has some questions. And then Pamodrpa, the Gampopa was eating food at that moment. What did he eat? Does he eat is he was eating tsampa. Tsampa is barley, that barley ground, and then it's become like a flour, and then in the cup, in the bowl, little piece of butter, and then tea mixed, and then there's barley tsampa they pull there, and then make dough it, and then they eat. So that's where Gamboba eat tsampa. At that time, Pamodrpa came there, and then Pamodrpa said he has some questions, and then Gamboba first asked him, "What did you learn? What did you practice?" And then Pamodrpa shared his experience. He learned whatever he learned. And then Gambopa just joke with him. Your realization and this my piece of tsamba, which one is better? And then he said, my piece of tsamba is better than your realization. He joked. That means my piece of tsamba helps me to remove my starvation, hungry. But your realization doesn't benefit. Maybe intellectually something, whatever. But he joked. And then after then he said, oh, but you are very good. Very good. So then he said, okay, later I will meet you. First I'm going to answer to this other Sangha. So he gave answer to other Sangha, and then after later he met Pamodrpa, and then at that time Pamodrpa asked him, why are we samsaric being? And then Gambopa says, because we do not understand this ordinary mind. So right now we hear, oh, understand ordinary mind is not valuable, perhaps, but at that time, Pamodrpa totally wake up. Totally wake up. That means, oh, I'm going to understand this ordinary mind. So I am going to understand ordinary mind. He recognized that, Pamodrpa. So then Pamodrpa became Gambopa's student. Likewise, Gambopa went to the Milarepa. Milarepa, everybody know, Milarepa, very well known yogi in Tibet. He became enlightened. So Gambopa was already also a scholar, and he already a wonderful practitioner. Actually, Gambopa was a wonderful practitioner, but then he came to see Milarepa, and he at that time he recognized that. Recognized what? Gambopa recognized the ordinary mind is Buddha. So that's where Gambopa said, I recognized that ordinary mind, my ordinary mind is Buddha through Buddha, who appears in an ordinary form. That means Gambopa said, Milarepa is really Buddha, but he comes to me as an ordinary being, even no clothes, no, food and so forth, no shelter. But then he introduced ordinary mind, So Milarepa introduced the ordinary mind, and then Gampopa recognized that. So exactly, Gampopa introduced ordinary mind is Buddha to Pamodapa. So that's where the Pamodapa becomes Gampopa's student. And Gampopa and Pamodapa, their knowledge, Dharma knowledge is same. Because Pamodrapa's knowledge is very, very tough, very super. Then Gampopa also same. But then eventually he said, we don't understand that ordinary thought is Buddha. And then Pamodrapa understood. So ordinary thought is Buddha. How do we understand ordinary thought is Buddha? That means right now we have ordinary thoughts, but we don't label it is ordinary thought. We think, my mind, I think is good, I think is bad, I think is right, I think is wrong, I think. This is ordinary mind. But the essence of this is enlightenment. So I will teach you later that. But then lineage, do you know what's the meaning of lineage? Lineage means usually we think, traditionally, I'm Ndugong lineage, I'm Karma Kaju lineage, I'm Drupa Kaju lineage, I'm Nyingma lineage, I'm Sacha lineage, I'm Gelug lineage. But real lineage means Telopa, Vajradhara introduced that ordinary mind is enlightenment to Telopa. Telopa recognized when he practiced as Vajradhara path instruction. So then that is exactly he introduced to Naropa. So then Naropa introduced that ordinary mind is Buddha to Marpa. Marpa introduced Milarepa. Milarepa introduced to Gampopa. Gampopa introduced to the Pamotrapa. Pamotrapa introduced Lord Jigten Sumgon. So that's why he said that the kind king of Dharma, Father, I take refuge in the Father. Father, precious kind king of Dharma, venerable Father, root Guru. He used different words. The lineage means come from there. Do you understand today what is lineage? What is the meaning of lineage? Lineage means they introduce your ordinary thought is enlightenment, is Buddha. And then you recognize that, then you become lineager, follower of lineage. So this is the main we talking about lineage. So Lord Jigten Sumgon become enlightened through Pamotrapa's teaching. He did not become Buddha, all of Pamotrapa's teaching, but he became Buddha, Pamotrapa's special path instruction. That is, he introduced that ordinary mind is Buddha. So that's where he say, kind king of Dharma. So king of Dharma means he really, that means Lord Jigten Sumgon perceived that Pamotrapa is the Vajradhara. That's very true. Because Pamotrapa is his Vajradhara. because he recognized Buddha uh, within his ordinary mind. So, do you have ordinary mind? And you ask me, do you have ordinary mind? Yes, we all have this ordinary mind. Then, how to recognize is trust, is devotion. I will try to share very clearly. Probably you try to keep in your mind. First, Guru, for example, Pamotrapa, introduced you the Buddha nature, that your ordinary mind is Buddha. He tells to you, for example. When he tells to you, oh, right, that is Buddha. You can do that or not. It is in your hand. It is in your hands. So, if you are going to agree that, for example, in Pamotrapa or Lord Jigten Sumgon, today's teaching is Lord Jigten Sumgon's teaching. He says, your ordinary thought is enlightenment or Buddha, and all right, if you understand or not, is in your hands. But normally we think how, why. These are our ordinary perception, conceptual thought. That's why we have how this ordinary thought is Buddha, how it is enlightenment. So, if before arise this question, you are going to decisively agree that yes, that is called view. And then you just oh, he said that, that's why I'm going to decisively say yes. But it needs some background. What is that? It's devotion. That is devotion. Without devotion, we just say, oh yes, I decisively think it. Is it good but not best? And then devotion is important, but devotion should arise kind of spontaneously, unfabricatedly, not fabricatedly, unfabricatedly arise. So you need faith, belief. So faith, you just, they are maybe good one or something. It cannot arise faith. You need wisdom. Wisdom, understand who is right person, who is authentic teacher. Many people judge outside. Actually, in English, one says that don't judge its cover, judge by, don't judge its cover by book or something like that. Yeah. Likewise, the Renault, it actually not only this century, always we judge. Judge means some people are famous, and then they crowd there, well known, they crowd there. Then how much benefit that teaching, how much benefit to improve one's practice. We don't judge about this. Only we judge someone, oh, they say he or she very well known, famous, and many people follow, and something like that. And then we're running for this, towards there, and then spend lots of money. So then eventually, when one in one's life have some challenges, problems, difficulties, obstacles, we cannot free from that teaching, those methods. How many times did you receive empowerment? Oh, I receive almost countless. One mala is too short. Two malas. Maybe I need a special calculator. So I receive many empowerments, many teachings, but then we really have some problems at that time. We cannot liberate from there. So that's why wisdom is very important. Whose teaching, whose path instruction benefit in our life, and whose teacher's background is authentic, who is a very authentic practitioner. That's very important. And then, so this is wisdom. And then that wisdom need consecration. The consecration of wisdom is compassion. For the sake of me, I need this. Then it's a samsaric thing. We are working for oneself. For the sake of salary. Similarly, dharma practice for oneself is like a mundane activities. So that's where compassion is very important. If we have a compassion, then our practice has potential. Then wisdom has a potential, power. Our wisdom has a power. But then compassion is just spontaneously cannot arise compassion, so we need love. For example, I love my siblings, so that's where I wish they're free from suffering. I love my students, that way I wish they're free from suffering. I wish they liberate from samsara. Isn't? So love is the fundamental of compassion. Without love, compassion is not sincerity. Compassion. Then compassion is only I feel compassion towards my family, my relatives, my students. I'm not compassion to someone who don't like me. I don't have compassion someone who I don't know. So that's where then compassion is only one side. There are many practitioners have like this compassion, only one side, Who love me, I give compassion, or who this I only love my family. I'm good practitioner, but I only love my family. I feel compassion on my family, or only I'm good practitioner, dharma practitioner. Only I feel compassion on my students, not other beings. So that's where there's everything is related each others. They support each others. So then we go back on the ordinary thought or ordinary thing. First, your decision. Your decision is very important. When Guru introduced your ordinary thought is enlightenment, you are going to trust and you are going to decide. Still, you don't know that. Still, you cannot recognize that ordinary thought is enlightenment, but you believe because your Guru says that so that's the way you trust in there. Then first you trust, and then second you are going to meditate. Meditate and then continually meditate with mindfulness. Mindfulness. Without mindfulness, you forget. You forget what you listened, what dharma you listened, what you receive, path instructions. You forget, and also especially you forget how to meditate. There are many meditations. They all are wonderful, but there is a unique one, that is mindfulness. So mindfulness means you are going to apply mindfulness, and then you are going to watch your thought. You are going to watch your thought when it arises. Most of the time we don't understand. That means we don't have a mindfulness. The thoughts arise here, but we are distracted with other things. It's really happened. Thoughts arise from mind, but our mind is wandering in New York, California, or everywhere in other countries. Sometimes on the moon, sometimes underneath the ground. So our mind wanders, but thoughts come up here. So then how Jigten Sumgon practiced after Gampopa introduced the ordinary thought, how Pamudrba practiced or meditate on after he listened Gampopa's path instruction. They listen, they apply mindfulness. Sometimes they cannot apply mindfulness because there are too much responsibilities, too much things to do. They do retreat, particularly it's like a training the mindfulness, doing retreat. And then they start to watch their thought. And then that first their thoughts is like a flash, many flashes. So their mindfulness cannot fight. Their mindfulness cannot fight with their single mindfulness, but there are many thoughts. That's why they cannot fight it. Sometimes they lose. When they lose, what they do? What did they do? For example, this morning, I try to watch my thought. I apply my mindfulness. There are many thoughts like a flash, many thoughts, and I cannot. And then slowly they control my meditation mind. My thoughts control my meditation mind, and eventually I cannot meditate. And I experience unhappy, uncomfortable. And then what they do and what we do. What we do is stop meditate and maybe go to get some coffee, talk a phone call, and then start to criticize and something like that. But what did they do is then they start to cry. They nothing to do so much. They cry and they supplicate the Guru, please, kind of ordinary beings like me, please help me. I am carrying by my thoughts. So right now I am the worst person in this world, a worst practitioner. I cannot follow your path instructions. Guru, you are my Buddha. You are my dharma. You are my sangha who help me. Only you are my kind of everything. So then they 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 cry and tears rolling down, tears from their eyes, and then goosebumps on their body, and then they something like that. At that moment, then Guru appears in front of their wisdom mind. Their wisdom mind controls their eyes consciousness, and even they open their eyes, they see Guru in front of them. It's really happened. Sometimes if you heard that story, the example is negative, but that means it's really possible, Some people are very, very angry, like fighting someone. At that time, sometimes they, because of their power of angry, everything become red. It's that I heard like that. So likewise, sometimes we are very kind of the kind of bottom of heart is spontaneously arise devotion, and then guru come in front of you, and sometimes the guru give you new path instruction. Sometimes the guru give you repeat that path instruction. It's really happened. So that's why then sometimes at that first you have that obstacles, then you supplicate a guru, because guru introduced to you the ordinary being, ordinary thought is Buddha, right? Frankly introduced, and then so uh, and then you continually practice, meditate, and then come go back. Maybe go back at your home or your retreat hut or you wherever you are, and again then you meditate on there, and then slowly your mind becomes fresh, and then the thoughts there, when thoughts arise, it's very clear, and then second time, thought and your mindfulness, the power are equal. Equal. Your mindfulness cannot overpower your thoughts. Your thoughts cannot overpower your mindfulness. It's become equal. It's same. And then still you are going to supplicate your guru and recite some Vajrasattva mantra, confess some non-virtues, purify some non-virtues, and then doing like that, and then step by step, then your mindfulness becomes stronger and stronger, and then thoughts are become like a water bubbles. Do you know water bubbles? So water bubbles is they are very quickly come in the from water. It come many water bubbles coming up, bubbles come up, but they disappear. Come up, disappear, something like that. Then you start to watch the movie of thoughts. You can watch at that time. Your mind is very kind of certain. Mindfulness is very certain stability, and then the thoughts are there. You can watch. If you are good practitioners, you watch thought or you watch movie, which is more kind of nice for you. If we ask you, watch thought is a very very special view. Special. I mean, kind of a movie. The movie is very artificial. It's good that it makes money and sometimes it make benefit. That's we don't want to criticize. I sometimes I like to that, but uh, if we watch thoughts, it's a very kind of special. Sometimes we can laugh. It's so funny. Uh, Funny thoughts occur in our mind. Sometimes very heavy thoughts occur. Sometimes very light thoughts. The thoughts are very light, something like that. So then we start to watch these thoughts, and then slowly, then these uh, the the thoughts, these thoughts start to dissolve into your mindfulness. So if single thought dissolve into your mindfulness becomes more certain, more clear. And then two thoughts, three thoughts, and more thoughts dissolve into your mindfulness, and then your mindfulness is become very clear, vivid. And then there's no more time to stay thoughts in front of your mindfulness. Thoughts come at the same time, it dissolve into your mindfulness. It's like a water bubbles dissolve into water. And then your mindfulness become very clear and vivid. So eventually, then you free from thoughts. That means at that time cease all the thoughts. There's no thought, because you look at the tree. Normally, we look at the tree's branch and then bark or something like that, leaves and so forth. But in this case, when you look at tree, you see the essence of tree. It's emptiness. True is emptiness is there. Your mindfulness is here first. First, at that time, your meditation is good, but not best. Eventually, true is emptiness, and your mindfulness become like a non-dual. It's called non-duality. That means like in the two cups as a two space. If we open these two cups, then this space dissolve each other. Like here, if I break these two things, and then there's no two kind of empties. Likewise, eventually your mindfulness and emptiness of tree, emptiness of thoughts, everything becomes same. It's called dharmakaya. And then that means then we're free from, completely freed from samsara. So that for that reasons we have to practice dharma to attain Buddhahood, and dharma is necessary all the time. Why? In the simple question and simple answer. If you ask me why do we need dharma, and my answer is because we don't need negative emotions. Why don't we need negative emotions? Because they disturb our peaceful mind. For example, jealousy. You know, word of my perfect teacher, whose writer is Zapatero. He said that if one has a very strong self-pride, then there is no time to satisfy. Not so satisfy. Yeah, kind of. Actually, that means that person never say, "Oh, this time is good." And then person who has a strong jealousy, that person has no time to be happy. And person who has a strong angry emotion, that person has no time to keep harmonies. People who has a strong attachment, there's no time to satisfy. So these 5 emotions are with us. Alternatively, they occur early morning, maybe attachment, and then jealousy, and then self-pride. Something like that, it's alternatively occur in our mind. So then what is the result of that? Result is, it's not so, normally people say it's not so important. Dharma is not important. Many people think right now. And the Dharma doesn't benefit. Many people think that. In the one hand, I think how to teach Dharma, that is also very much important, Teach Dharma only to see some Yadam deities or something, and it doesn't benefit in the human society. It's not. It does not mean Dharma don't have these qualities, but Dharma teachers, when teach how to teach is very important. It does not mean Dharma teachers who scholars teach well, and then uneducated Dharma teacher not good teach, something like that. I don't mean like that. But we really need to teach all the qualities of Dharma. Right now, for example, one person destroyed uh, one location, for example. So that person is not always, that person is, since that person grow up and until the end of that person's life, a very bad person, we cannot say that. Nobody. Some 10 years, that person is very good. Uh, and another 10 years, that person is pretty okay. And then last 10 years become worse and worse. And then another 10 years, that person make big problems. And then another 10 years, then everything's become suffering. For example. So that's where this when these emotions occur, at that time, everything changes, you know. So for that reasons, dharma is necessary in our life, in our society. Uh, so if we uh, only if we can't do so much, we try to flourish dharma, good dharma. Then that is we serve the all the beings. So everybody has that ability, you know. And personally, practice compassion, love, and promote one's dharma wisdom is very important. At the same time, if share dharma with other people, it does not mean dharma only dharma need to flourish. If dharma doesn't benefit, it's no need to flourish it. But the dharma's quality, there are no more people understand the quality of dharma. I don't mean I understand the quality of dharma, uh, but we are same. We all know some of dharma qualities. So that's where all of the, if we can flourish all of dharma qualities around the world, then this land, this earth immediately become pure land. So that's where we have huge responsibilities to benefit all beings. Okay, thank you so much. And we stop here now. And please arise your bodhicitta, and I recite this prayer, okay? Chanjo zenjo rinpoche ma je ba no je jer je ba nyam ba me ba ya gong ne gong de be wa jo.
Thank you, Khenpo. And so we're going to be finishing the teachings today, and we will go directly to our Dharma discussion. Those of you who are on the Zoom room, you can stay there. Those of you who are on YouTube, please get out of this event and then re-sign up for the Dharma discussion for today's date. We'll see you in just a moment.
Thank you. Yeah. Mm. Oh, yeah, yeah.